joining, bring some more Final Fantasy Ryuk-san and Mirate. So we just got to Hawthorn Hut. So this is the Hawthorn Hut. I think it's Hut, yeah. Hawthorn Hut. So you just attune to the 8th right there. And now we can go all the way to the little Solace. A gift from Walking One, Baskran. A gift from these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Baskran, and adventuring one of a kind, or one are very kind. Know that this is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, so to complete that, this one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Ryuk. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come out? This one does not mind. This misadventurers, as Walking Ones call them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the woods. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and the Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totarak. But that this one had not. In Totarak, a sinister one rode in black tide to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Ffxiv, we come to you as missionaries of this nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seatseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramuh. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once. Yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you in anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seatseer wrote to you. This one well knows respect Horn one Kani Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones restored to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the woods from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but do not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, want to turn these ones into touched ones, and didn't know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones of Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where touch ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question, and in the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protecting of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, as an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Ffxiv, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of the Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are wishing to corroborate. This one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed into Horn 1 Kani Sena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu's to rest. That sylph elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Him? Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it's only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Raking Sands and tell Memphilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part that you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Ffxiv's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Ffxiv, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Ryuk. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would rest now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. Got another crystal. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal that this one saw. Mark this one as well. That crystal will one day be a use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touch Ones. So long as Touch Ones are not troubled, Touch Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touch Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking One of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touch Ones. Alrighty. So we're gonna stand and look out of Little Solace. I thought I just did that. Oh, there we go. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Alright, New Gridania. Wait for him to appear. Ah, it is a Ryuk. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself? If I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear of any aggression on their part. The Elder Seatseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overture. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the most vicious threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seatseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Mephilia. Hello, Ryuk. Can you hear me? It is I, Mephilia. Ida and Poplimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one prime may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Alright. So now we gotta go to the Waking Sands, which is in Horizon. Well, not in Horizon, but near Horizon. Alright. Well, if it isn't my friend adventurer, or my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Ryuk. Lady Memphilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Yes, I would like to enter the waking Saiyans. Thank you. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that Lord of Levin will not trouble us in foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Think we're displaying no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk on her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust that the Balisian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarcely need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Ryuk. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Trellswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Saiyans proud. Been watching me since you were 9? Really? Wow. That's... Well, I guess it depends. How old are you now? With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan. The Lord of the Hole has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remains as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. Okay, that's been a while then, because I've been doing WWE stuff since I started this channel. That's a long time. How's it going? For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yustola said. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a Primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from there ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that we have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I meant Garuda. Who is the primal of the Ixal who lived near Gridania? Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seatseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Ryuk? I beg pardon? A man named Libria, sporting a red mask and robe in black. Trove preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off the veil of secrecy now? Gods, this body's ill. We must take advantages of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabria. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to this. Oh no. A sylph? In Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Ryuk. This one is most dependable of these ones. It is sent by Elder One Ffxiv to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. But pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Alright, so you gotta speak with Nymphilia. Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us four is of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to know and to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Ryuk, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted that the Asians present, but that they have grown so bravely as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I am afraid that there is no rest of the weary, Ryuk. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as Lahabria. This is an ideal moment to do so, but our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on the potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with this unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Ryuk. Alright, so we gotta go to Ul'dah. Speak with Swift. Commander Swift, to be exact. Alright. Alright, Commander Swift. Can I get up this way? I think I can. Yeah. Aha. The Maskman. You are coming half of the Scions, of course. Yes, we already relayed to Lady Manphilia. There has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thandalin. A brass blade stationed at Hybrids describes in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I will point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Slain by a marauding horde of Quirin. Fate can be cruel, mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, Hybrid sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always welcome and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hiabaru. This fella always starved for customers, and he's no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. So I'm guessing we have to go Eastern Thandalin. Camp Drybone. Alright. I guess we'll go up this way. Alright. See what this is about. Sounds like another instance we're going to be doing here. I guess not, because this is the end of this mission. Welcome to Hybrids, adventurer. Whatever you seek, Hihibaru can provide it. Probably. You're after a Maskman? I'm not sure I found one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why did you say sooner? So an individual might have featured in one of many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nalthar began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen's raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they're going, or as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps, you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The Maskman? Don't take your bloody Maskman. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I got. If you want to know more about him, go and ask the other merchants. Well, fine, maybe I will. Hi, I've heard to tell you of the Masked Devil. Seems to have been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thandalin too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise. On the tale of a masked man. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's all about I can say. Little thought of this. Ever seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor did I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving hybrids a wide berth because of all the current raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come anymore. Judging by your expression, I take you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The current raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye on your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest regards information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes? I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoking rise from a cliff over the Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some crewmen appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Worth all the lingering about you've been doing. What did you say? Alrighty. So use the smoldering coal at the specified location. Hawacha, 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 hawacha. Alright. So now we're going back over to Hihibaru. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Huh. This is a scroll. It bears a prayer to Ragar, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ragar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last skill that your Asilian was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow out here at Highbridge? So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanalan. And just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ulda. The heart of the Denisians are said to be as barren as the wastelands they live in. Be prepared for not so warm welcome. Who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihara, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hoped that you would linger here a while, call some friends, spend some coins, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. So now we need to go to Alamigo, which I think... Oh no, I'm not attuned to it yet. So Alamigo's over there. So where am I currently at? I'm way over there. Okay, so... I'm gonna just go here. Alright, so we haven't even been to Southern Thanalan yet. But that is where we're going now. So yes, my goal is to level up 2 times per episode because it does, at this point, it does take some time to level up. So I'm going to probably level up 2 times per episode, but it also kind of depends on the missions I'm doing. Like, if the missions are a lot longer, then I might not be able to. But I'm going to try to do, like, I'll level up at least 2 times per episode. So we need to go all the way over here. Southern Thanalan. Way over here. So I gotta go right there. New location. I'm going to turn to the 8th right first. Just so I have it attuned to. Why yes, he borrows my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Nalan, what brings you here? A masked man. I'm afraid this description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gunabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. You don't have to make him accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Well. Fine. I'll go this way. I'm appreciated. Well met, adventurer. I'm Gilsbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gunnibald. Knowing that bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to the hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow men where I can. And you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for Alamaja to the south of here. If there has been any suspicious activity, they are likely to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thandalin tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you went to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all more willing to tell you what they know. Alright, so we can go out this way, right? Yeah? No? Alright, well I tried. I guess we're out this way. Alamajas, huh? It's not Alamaja. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees like it's not. Me compatriots, as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're up to no good. You there! Are you an Alamaja? No? Then carry on. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a job of sweet Thandalin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 feet foams tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mama's fart. Oh, it's right there. Shoo shoo, don't bother me. If the Alamaja overruns us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry. A suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. But I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with a mask and the robe. But assuming it was he was talking with some of the Alamegans. I assume he was one of them. Alright, well, you found something. Can I get up here? Yes. Wheat. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have odds to share with you? Oh, that doesn't sound like much to go by. If you get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So you've determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And that's the best way to win that trust is a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking and Ulda, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger. I don't know why it does that. I'd even press on and just press the dialogue off for some reason. Gunpowder belongs to the Alamegan Resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. I gotta go back to Monfilia. Almost level 32. Once you get to level 32, we're gonna stop it there. Alright. Welcome back, Ryuk. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is a little wonder that Alamega refugees have lost faith in their fellow men. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have seen it to remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. But that more could be done to ease their hardships. I feel that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Your Alamegan comrade is named Heribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try and look for him in the storage area. If it isn't Ryuk-san Lemurte, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of the Alamego? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamego Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same. The liberation of Alamego. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have more friends in the no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. So, Quarry Mill. Alrighty. Ah, you want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Huh, why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Herbert sent you? Ugh, that ruthless whoreson. He abandoned his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realized Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Ffxiv, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Almost there. Alright, Ffxiv. Ah, I'm Ffxiv, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain! It's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it! I asked the villager for aid. Got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These criminal cravens will turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to our brother. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we're scarce know each other, but it's a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. One of Ffxiv's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen. But that means going against the elemental's will. I've been a quarry mill long enough to know how rightly terrible beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlie. The Hamlet's resident hearer. If we take the matter to her, might be she'll listen. Thought I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed by a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have no authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Trellswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, alright, are judges of the night whether they may have place beneath the bows. Alas, the Alamegan petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. That's how it be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spare the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the Resistance is free of this place. Yes, indeed. Well guys, we are level 32. We are going to stop it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if it's content videos, and I will see you all in the next one.